Argentina looking good going forward. Did not take advantage of their opportunities, but Saudi Arabia also showing plenty of quality, so it will be important for France, who lost their first match, to get back on track quickly. The second half between Indonesia and Venezuela kicks off now.
The referee Baudouin gets it back underway. No changes at half-time. Given the warmth, given the need to use your squad throughout the tournament, I'm sure we'll see plenty in this second half. See if Indonesia can start brightly. Charaka with the run, and it's a useful ball across as well, palmed away. Under a bit of pressure there by Samuel Rodriguez. And placed the effort by Ronaldo, but it's a good, bright beginning from Indonesia. First real time we've seen Hoki Charaka find a bit of daylight. Just wondering, I think, where that was going. Samuel Rodriguez, there's the second save. The first one, that sort of sprawl, fist away, might have looked a bit unnecessary, but he wasn't sure if it was just going to skim into the top corner. Here's Conde. Forward then by Jesus Paz. Emerson Ruiz. See what Indonesia can do with this free kick. Not going to win too many headers on the edge of the opposition penalty area. I think they need to rethink that. Two really big centre-halves of Venezuela who are good in the air. Ferro and Conde. Ferro the taller. Here's Conde on the ball. Ready, as I mentioned in the first half, a full international, Oscar Conde. It's behind for rather cheap corner. Across to take it without a great deal of urgency is Chacon. There's the attempt to keep it in play. Chacon looks to swing it in deep, but it goes beyond everyone. It's the second time they've overhit one of those set pieces. One statistic I thought was worth thinking about after yesterday's games, and indeed looking on to today. Only one tournament winner in the last 13 of these Tournois Maurice Revello has failed to win their opening game. That's why it's important that Argentina got over the line. Many people saw them as pre-tournament favourites. Colombia in 2011 were the only side to fail to win their opening game. They drew with Portugal. James Rodriguez scored that day. And they went on to win it. If you go a bit further back, only 2 of the last 16 winners have failed to win their opening game. France in 2006, a tough opening game against Mexico, also failed. Guard with the throw. Adrian Kova wins the header. With the long throw, and then it's Flicked on by Daniel Perez. Forward by Jesus Paz. We're aware of the threat there of Guarerapa. Segovia bundled over this time. In fact, it's I was going to say it's gone the other way. It hasn't. It was Venezuela free kick. Yeah, correctly as well. The initial challenge was the step across from Arkan. Yes, on Chacon stands over it, but in the end he moves away. Set pieces haven't been great from him so far. Matias Lacava takes over. In the end, it is Chacon who swings that in deep. It was certainly better from him. And then that's overhit. One thing you always do notice at the Stade de Lat, and that Mistral is blowing a bit, and it's not blowing very fiercely, the famous wind in this part of the world, but you can, when we get a chance, see the flags. See there, the yellow flag over on the far side. It's blowing a bit more than it looks, and that can affect games. It's a bit of a wide open bowl of a stadium. Here's Perez. And the ball there from Guarerapa was to try and slip it back through for Perez. Guarerapa, is he going to try and curl it? He did. Indonesia sticking to their task, but it's good sustained Venezuela pressure at the moment, this. Goalkeeper decided to stay on his line. He half came there. It's Perez who climbed and headed it well wide. I think that time he was just a little bit underneath it. Chayana. Wide from Segovia. Oscar Conde. Support from Jesus Paz. He can't find a way through, and in the end, the free kick committed by the Venezuela left back. Another with a fair bit of experience at Zulia, 27 first team appearances in all. Indonesia really growing into this game. Here's Ronaldo. The question still would be, where's their forward threat going to come from? They don't have a finisher like Perez or even a player like Lacava, really. They're going to make a change. It will be Subhan Fajri, winger, to come on in a moment. Good play there from Lacava. Here's Guarerapa. Again, though, they do well to come across and deal with him. Change imminent as well for Venezuela. Bryant Ortega. It's going to come on, the Caracas FC player. Ronaldo beaten to it. Here's La Cava. Lovely drop of the shoulder, great bit of skill, and he keeps going here, La Cava. It's a brilliant bit of play, but in the end he wanted one touch too many. This, right until the final part, was outstanding from La Cava. Always wants it on that left foot, but had to shift it to the right. But Ferrari did well to stick to the task. It's another really good delivery, and Ferro heads wide. Oh, we thought he might be a threat from these set pieces. In the end, he climbed and off the left shoulder and away. And Samuel Rodriguez. Now Andres Ferro. Well, they've been waiting a while to make these changes. Venezuela on the front foot at the moment. Kadek Arel is also going to come on here for Indonesia. Can play at centre half or at full back. There's Ortega. There's a long throw and the flick on from Perez, and just wide in the end. But he is starting to make an impact there, Perez. Chacon on the end of it. It's all fairly simple. It's always going to be difficult to turn it inside that near post. So here come the changes. Afrianto Nico making way, and so too Mohamed Rafli for Kadek Arel and Suban Fajri. Arel just 17 years of age, and it's La Cava who makes way for Ortega. Drifted in and out of this game, Matías La Cava. The schooling and the quality, he's always going to be a player worth keeping an eye on. But as a whole, he wasn't that convincing here. Push in the back from Chayana. And it goes then from Chacon. Trying to break forward was Ronaldo. Can't quite believe that it wasn't his throw. There's Segovia. Oscar Conde. No way through for Ortega. That was Kadek Arel's first contribution there. Jesus Paz with the throw. There's Guare Rapper. Still can't quite wriggle through. Ortega. Deflected behind for a corner. Effort from Emerson Ruiz. Wasn't the most convincing set piece, was it? Both sides been really poor so far in those areas. Ortega's been plenty involved since he came on. 4 appearances in the under-20 Copa Libertadores and 3 in the actual Copa Libertadores for him. 6 league appearances too, so still at the start of things, the 19-year-old. Here's Jesus Paz. Venezuela about to make another change. Decent quality in for Perez, and he climbed and tried to angle it inside the far post. Manuel Zulbarán is the player who's about to come on, who's a right winger. Paz. Here's Guarerapa. Good movement from Yerson Chacon. Behind for another Venezuela corner. Getting into the final half hour, and Venezuela still haven't found a breakthrough. Another really poor set piece. That one bounced in front of the first defender. It's about the weakest so far. Ortega, yeah, went down after the challenge, slightly delayed reaction. Zulbarán for Guarerapa. I think that yellow card might just have something to do with that. Had a decent game, Guarerapa. Now Zulbarán, who was sent off in his last league game for Caracas FC. Hope for a rather more positive impact here. And that's a miscue, the attempted clearance, and it fell to Chacon. Now Ferro. Centre half was lining up a shot for a moment there. He's done really well to react and win it back. Here's a first touch for Manuel Zulbarán. That's one back by Ortega. Really good bullying strength there from Kova. That's a pretty cynical foul. Canadian referee.
Let's travel the road to Qatar together. A magazine takes you to the heart of the host country of the greatest soccer tournament. Visit its cities, their people. Discover their culture and their traditions. Interviews and tours that will bring you closer to one of the most exotic places on earth. Road to Qatar. Only on beIN Sports Extra.
Touch on there towards Perez. Now here's Edgard. Forward by Ferrari. Now Ronaldo. Can he make something happen? One-on-one here with Condé. He's done really well to pull it back, Ronaldo. That is always the worry. Venezuela have been the better side here, but all it would take is just a moment of magic from Ronaldo. Find themselves behind. They just haven't made the most of their opportunities. Perez. Lovely quick feet from Silvaran, the substitute. Flag was up over on the far side. Now Ferro. Here's Oscar Condé. Now Jesus Paz. Field from Sulbaran. Segovia. He continues his run, Segovia! And in front of him was Perez! Venezuela celebrate. The whistle isn't to disallow the goal. The whistle's for the injured player. Segovia, the player down. He flung himself at it. Darting in behind was Perez. Venezuela grabbed the lead. Finally, they have their breakthrough. See Segovia charging, and he took a few defenders' eyes off it. It was Perez in behind who flicked it home. No pressure on the cross from Kova. Daniel Perez puts Venezuela in front. And to his credit, having missed 2 or 3 opportunities to stick at it, to keep getting into the position, he deserves great credit. Well, they deserve it just about. They've been the better side, but they were starting to get frustrated. Don't underestimate Segovia's contribution to all of that. Now then, will that open the floodgates here for Venezuela? Now they can have the confidence of that lead. We can celebrate too our second goal of this Tournoi Maurice Ravello after two entertaining and competitive but tight games yesterday, and another one here. That's a good quality response, that, from Indonesia, showing that they're not finished here. They're going to have to maybe be a little more positive and take a risk or two. There's the long ball forward for the substitute Sulbaran, and it was on as well, but in the wind it was always going to bounce away from him. Now Ferrari. Bounces off Ronaldo. Segovia to launch it forward. They could be in for a second with Ortega. Should have taken the chance. It's a good block. No great surprise. Indonesia making a change. Ferdi Cech. They call him Ferdi. He's going to come on. Can Fikri makes way.
Okay, keep the ball connect, yeah.
Well, that's a positive move from Zenan Radoncic. See if it pays dividends for him.